Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm still working on the same project on camera, but like I would suspect of anyone, I've been working on a lot of other stuff too recently, and it's been really fun. So I've gotten into drawing more, and I've gotten into photography more, and wait, let me move this real quick. Okay. But I've kind of been doing all those things in... No, I'm doing photography for the sake of photography, but I'm doing drawing because I like drawing, but also because I think that it's just such a fundamental skill to many other forms of art, you know? Let me move this real quick so you can get more of my room and less of the jar next to me. And because, like, you know, I want to get into painting, and if I wanted to get into painting, I would, like, definitely need to know how to draw, and then probably I would go into charcoal drawing next, which is what I've been doing. I've been into drawing for a while, and then I went into charcoal drawing so that I can upgrade to painting later with an understanding of, like, shading and stuff. Yeah, I've also been thinking about, for YouTube in particular, doing videos on more specified subjects. I just think that I could have more interesting things to say if I was talking about very specific things rather than just talking about my day and what's been going on, because you don't get that far with that. Just something a little bit more premeditated. You know, of course I want to do more video diaries because it's just actually really nice to talk for a bit. When I hang out with people or with my family, I've had because summer I've had a lot of extended family visit me recently. It's been really difficult for me to find time just to talk in the way that I like to, because you know I'm on the quieter side when it comes to public interactions between lots of people. I have a lot to say, but I just hate being in conversation with more than one person at a time and talking to people that I don't necessarily think are considering what I'm saying as much as I am, maybe. I don't know. So this is really, really nice to be able to do. And I've gotten I'm getting better at this. Not only that, but I'm also getting a lot more progress. Like, I have a pattern in there. I'm making a paisley pattern in there. I think that's pretty cool that I went from, you know, shitty long bead. I just said shitty like I've never cussed in my life. And the fact that I just said cussed kind of makes it sound like kind of proves that point further, or makes that point like seem even more believable. But I started with this like really, really bad long bead stitching, and then I went to a spiral that wasn't that great, but looked better. And now I'm doing whole patterns, like with tight beading and I wonder what that was. Someone just dropped something. With tight beading and like different colors and outlines and everything, you know? I think that's so cool. One thing that I take a lot of pride in is my ability to improve quickly. But, like, I don't know. It's not so much that as it is, I feel like I can give one thing my absolute focus for extended periods of time. Because, of course, I am not absolutely focused when I'm filming a video while I'm doing this, but I am mostly focused on this, and then I'm just letting my mouth run, you know? But at other times, I am just completely focused on such a simple task for hours that it, I think, really improves my ability at it. Like, I think the most distraction that I've had while doing this is either being on a call with someone or making a video like this. And like, I can't watch a YouTube video while I do this because or like any TV show while I do this, because it makes me mad not to know everything that goes on. Like, if I don't know every single detail of either what I'm doing right here or the video that I'm watching, I have to like replay it or yeah, and it's just like so I just don't, because it's kind of a miserable way to go about things. So yeah, I've improved at this a lot, and for that like other form of video idea that I was thinking about, I was thinking I could research something that I personally have always wanted to research, and then make a video about it more in a way that really helps me retain the information that I learned. So I would do it in a very self-serving way, which is, if I'm being honest, preferred to me. I would like to personally get something out of making these videos. One second, this is the hard part. So yeah, and I was thinking like either I could research a style of architecture that was popular for a time, or I could research like some photographers or some artists, some painters, and I could even like do a little art project along with the research that I do. I could like, that might be pushing it a little bit far, but I could definitely write down what I like about their work and then just talk about how I might let it influence what I make in the future, rather than make something and film myself making something on the spot. I definitely want to film myself making more things, though, or just going out and taking photos, but not only do I often forget to, I'm often not in a mood to film myself making something, or just like too much noise, too many people around, or I genuinely just forget to do it. And like, I don't really know how I would start, because you know how I like to just turn on the camera and start talking, and I don't care much about production quality or anything like that. What is happening here? This is so weird. 1 second. What are you doing? Okay. So I don't know how to carry over that rejection of production quality, and yet also film myself in a way that is even bearable to watch. Because that's what I realized with the whole like organizing my stuff video, is when I'm doing something to cognitively not taxing, but like cognitively involved, I stop talking as much, and also it's just not good to watch, because you can't have the camera in one place because you're moving around a bunch, and I don't want to take myself out of the moment to, start filming more, taking better angles, taking different shots. And I don't want to do like a post-editing voiceover or anything like that, because as much as this is for a viewer, this is for me too. And if I start not enjoying it, or start seeing it as some sort of job to do, I'm not gonna want to do it anymore. And I know that sounds really, really lazy of me, but working on a computer at all is just my least favorite thing in the world. I hate staring at a screen for long periods of time, unless it is me researching something, or like going through a bunch of Wikipedia articles, or just like watching something. But even then, I get like such a gross feeling when I watch things for long periods of time. So yeah, I would rather not be on the computer for too long. It's like to me, it was like this post-pandemic rebound, where I spent every single day playing games, watching shows, talking to my friends on the internet, glued to my screen for hours and hours and hours. And that led to me, of course, rejecting everything that had to do with being on a screen for a while. And then I got more involved into my phone, of course, and then I got more involved into movies. I had a long movie phase where I watched like so many, but I wasn't in a great space at that time. So I didn't really want to do things like go outside. Okay. These, I think I have no more green beads. Well, later, I mean. So now I have to go through the second bin of them. The only problem being, I think that these are slightly darker green beads, which I don't like. Well, I like the idea of them, but I just don't like the idea of being an inconsistent person with my colors. Oh my gosh, my hair is drying. Just got out of the shower. It's looking pretty great. But of course I'm going to bed in a few minutes, so it doesn't even flipping matter. I think that's the worst. Like, genuinely one of the worst things ever is when you think you look great and it's like, I mean, maybe this is just for, like, it's more of a bad thing for people who don't often think that they look great. But when you think you look great and you have nothing to do with your confidence, it's terrible. But yeah, I would love to research things or just write essays and share them on here, because I'm always looking for an excuse to do shit, I guess. I've been wanting to write essays recently because I'm so bad at doing it for school, and I was thinking, like, maybe if I start doing them for fun, the ones that I do for school will come more naturally to me. And then I can be like, yeah, essays easy peasy. That's the hope, at least. So, anyways, I've been thinking about that. You know, writing essays about particularly impactful movies or anything like that. Man, I want to dip my feet into almost every single hobby that I've ever heard of. And it kind of annoys me. I annoy myself often with my ambitions. But this video is almost 18 minutes long, and I've been looping, I think. So I'm going to end it now. If you're one of my 3 subscribers, I really appreciate you. Like more than you can know, because I'm just a dude, and to have someone subscribe to you, to something that you made, especially when it's something like video diaries where it's just me talking. That is so cool, I think. This sounds weird, but I would love if anybody got to the end of this video, I would love someone to comment on it and just not even tell me what you think of the video, but just say something that I can respond to. Maybe like give me some food for thought that I can talk about next. I can get a little note card out and talk about whatever you said. Yeah, that would be really cool. And I think I might use hashtags on this video. I didn't really want to when I started making these, but I also really want to be able to talk to other people that are on the app, and so I might have to do that just so that I can get some outreach, you know, get a few people that I can talk to and bounce ideas off of, and have, you know, a fun little internet community. So cute. Okay. I put the wrong color of bead on there. I promise I'll end the video after this stitch. Just need one more orange bead. Sorry, I'm actually not gonna end it yet. My clothes that I ordered online come tomorrow, because I got a part-time job recently, first ever one, and with my new money, the first thing that I bought online, because I don't usually buy stuff online, the first, I guess, yeah, I would say the first big purchase that I made was a Margiela sweater, because why wouldn't that be my first purchase? And it's coming in the mail tomorrow, and I'm so excited. And then I also got some 24, no, they were like 10, sorry, some $10 jeans off of Depop. I'm excited. Ooh, I'm so excited. No, this bead is fused shut. That's so annoying. I feel like you shouldn't mess that up. Like, to make a product so cheaply that some of them just don't work whatsoever, they're just completely broken, is so annoying. Okay, I'm running long. It's 23 minutes. I'm sorry. Got about 1 1/3 rows of beads done. Bye.